everybody. So I'm going to be reviewing something, as you can probably tell, that's a little out of order. The reason for this is this was given to me by MiamiFruit.org, which is a fantastic website where if you want to actually try some of the exotic fruit that I eat on this channel, you can go to their website and they will ship it to you. MiamiFruit.org wanted me to do this one as soon as possible because they have an abundance of this fruit. And it's supposed to be really interesting, but it's only available for the next month, I think, for the next few weeks. So if you want to try this yourself, you can get it now. Otherwise, you will have to go on pre-order for the next time it's available. So if you want this, you can actually get it right now. And what it is a very interesting persimmon. Now, from the outside, it may look just like a Fuyu persimmon, which I reviewed in the past, but I actually picked up a Fuyu persimmon from the grocery store, and you can see they are in fact different. You know, the Fuyu persimmon is a non-astringent variety, which means that you could just take a bite out of this while it's still hard. You can see it's still even not fully reddened all the way, and you can eat it like that. It's got a nice crunchy texture to it. Astringent varieties, you have to wait until they turn super soft. So this one, as you can see, I can kind of smudge my finger into it, so that's how you can tell it's ready. You want to be able to rip it apart with your bare hands. This is one that is still hard, and you can see side by side. They look very similar, but you wouldn't want to make the mistake of biting into this at this state because it will just give you a full mouth full of cotton. The leaves on the Fuyu persimmon are a lot bigger than this one here, and this is a tropical persimmon. I have no idea what the scientific name of this is. I'm guessing it's the same one as Fuyu persimmons. Because Fuyu persimmons and Juicier persimmons and several other persimmon varieties are actually all part of the kaki species. So I believe that these are the same species, probably. But the biggest difference here is that the tropical persimmon, as the name suggests, grows in the tropics, and the Fuyu persimmon, the Juicier persimmon, and many other persimmons do not grow in tropical climates. They may grow in some warmer areas of the world, but when they do, they're at a very high elevation. They're going to be grown up in the mountains. That way, they're not going to get overheated. But MiamiFruit.org, they're in Miami. They're in a very warm place, yet these still grow. So these are, although they look very similar, they are an oddity. So this is very useful for people who want to grow persimmons that don't live in a more temperate climate. So yeah, I think I babbled enough about that, so I'm going to actually cut into this thing, or actually, I want to make sure that I'm getting a good one, so I'm not even going to use a knife. I'm going to use my bare hands like a beast and just rip into it. Yeah, just like that. That's how you can tell that it's good. It's got a very nice sweet flavor. Persimmons are not very flavorful fruits, but they're nice to eat. They are just a little touch of sweetness. And these are really juicy too. When you bite into it, there's a little rush of liquid in your mouth, like you're drinking juice. And the texture is like a jello, it's got a gelatin kind of texture, and a pudding-ish kind of texture, like a firm pudding or like a soft jello texture. But yeah, really nice, and they just kind of they're very I don't know, clean tasting and easy to eat. So you're just I don't know, I could eat they sent me a lot. They sent me a lot of these, several pounds of these, and I am not going to have any trouble going through the whole thing. It's definitely a fall flavor to me. When you eat this, these grow during the fall, and it fits in very well for me. It's a little bit like eating like a little piece of sweet potato pie, or a little bit of like pumpkin pie, something like that. Very, very tasty. So I'm gonna taste the Fuyu persimmon just to compare them side by side, because you know, I haven't had one of these in a little while. The Fuyu persimmon is good. This is like, if you like that texture, if you like to get like a crunchy texture, this is, you know, a good way to go. But I say that the flavor, it's quite similar, but the tropical persimmons have more of a sweet taste and more of a clean taste. This tastes like a little bit like it's underripe. You know, I mean, it's sold crunchy, you know, so it is a little underripe. But it's not astringent, but it doesn't have as developed of a flavor as the tropical persimmons do. I just took a bite out of the Fuyu and it tasted fine. Let's see what happens if you take a bite out of the tropical persimmon in this state. Yeah, it's astringent. These are, without a doubt, not Fuyu persimmons. You know, it's not... Why did I do that? The texture is really good. It's actually, you can see probably, even in this hard state, you can see that it is actually much juicier than the Fuyu persimmon. Like side by side, this is the tropical persimmon. You can see all that wetness in there. And although the Fuyu does have some wetness, it's not quite as succulent, even in the hard state, as the tropical persimmon. So, yeah, that's good to know. But, yeah, you don't want to eat it like this. It doesn't have, like, any, like, additional taste to it. It doesn't taste, like, bitter, or it doesn't taste astringent, like a chemical taste or anything. But it feels like you just ate like a piece of cloth. Like your mouth just dries out when you eat this. So yeah, don't do that. Make sure you wait until it turns nice and soft like this, because this is how you can tell it's good. When it's like, it yields like a tomato, that's the good way to go. So again, if you want to get this yourself, go to miamifruit.org, where they are, as I release this video today, they are available. Otherwise, you can put them on pre-order or something. And the website is in the description and on the screen. So yeah, check it out. And thanks again to miamifruit.org for sending this to me. Alright guys, so next week I'll be back with another video from Colombia. So I will see you then. Bye-bye. Okay, I only have 1 minute, so I have to make this fast. Guys, click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Click that bell. I don't know what the bell does, but it probably gives an angel its wings, so click on it. That dislike button, don't click that one. Go to the comments, leave a comment if you have something to say. Go to this description, because in the description there is a link to my Patreon page where you can help contribute to my channel and make it grow. There's also a link to my website where you can see a backlog of videos, more information, and also you can buy a t-shirt at my website now. I want to give a special shout out to the channel Smarter Every Day. Smarter Every Day is a mega contributor on Patreon. They're really helping me out. If you like what I'm doing with fruit, check out his channel, because it basically covers everything involving science. It's really interesting. Also around there, there should be a couple of videos right here. These are the videos to my next week's episode, if it's up, and last week's episode, where you can check that out. I still have 3 seconds, guys, so thank you so much. Bye-bye.